Welcome to other video. In this video, we are going to discuss about fuel cells. What is a fuel cell? The cell which uses some fuel and it undergoes oxidation. Here, in general, in the fuel cells, oxygen will act as oxidizer and it gives some electrical energy. Fuel cells uses some fuel and it oxidizes in the presence of oxygen and it gives some electrical energy. These are fuel cells. Coming to the example for fuel cell, hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. As we discussed in our previous introduction part, a cell consists of anode, cathode, electrolyte. So this in hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, carbon coated with platinum will act as anode, and cathode also carbon loaded with platinum. And here electrolyte is 25% KOH. Coming to the rough diagram of hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. This one will act as anode, this one will act as cathode. Here 25% KOH will act as electrolyte. At anode, hydrogen is passed and at cathode, oxygen is passed. So here hydrogen will act as a fuel and oxygen will act as oxidizer. At anode, oxygen is passed. And OH minus ion from electrolyte, hydrogen is passed and this hydrogen reacts with OH minus from the electrolyte and it gives water molecules. This is oxidation. And at cathode, oxygen gas is passed. So this oxygen, the molecule from the anode and electrons from the anode, and it gives hydroxide ions again. This is reduction. Coming to the overall reaction, overall cell reaction, hydrogen from anode and oxygen from cathode reacts and they give water molecule. This is the overall cell reaction. So hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, in this cell hydrogen will act as fuel, oxygen will act as oxidizer. Coming to the construction, here carbon loaded with platinum will act as anode and carbon loaded with platinum, same, it will act as also cathode, and 25% KOH will act as electrolyte. Coming to the working, at anode hydrogen gas is passed. Here this hydrogen reacts with the hydroxides from the electrolyte and they give water molecule and electrons. These are passes towards cathode, and at cathode oxygen gas is passed and this oxygen reacts with the water molecule from the anode and electrons from the anode. This is also from anode and it again gives hydroxide ion. This hydroxide again move towards anode and it gives water molecule. So this is cycle. anode, oxidation takes place, cathode reduction takes place. Finally, hydrogen at anode, oxygen at cathode gives water molecule. Coming to the applications, the EMF from this cell is 0.8 to 1.0 volts. The EMF coming from this cell is 0.8 to 1.0 volts. Coming to the applications, these cells are used in space stations. In space stations, we doesn't have any electricity power supply. So in that space stations, we are going to use this hydrogen oxygen fuel cell for power supply. And this hydrogen oxygen fuel cell is also used in military space stations, military people. And in case the astronauts doesn't have water in space stations, the water coming from this will be used as drinking water for astronauts. So if in the space stations, those who are living in the space stations, the astronauts doesn't have water, shortage of water, they can use this water molecule coming from this cell. They can use this for drinking purpose. These are the applications of hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. Thank you.